The battle to really seal the fourth spot of the Premier League season for Manchester United is on as we are at Vitality Stadium as Eric Ten Hag has gone ahead to name his starting 11 that is going to take on Bournemouth. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We at Vitality Stadium. United is playing its last away game of the season, and guess what? They have gone ahead to name the starting 11s of their respective teams, with Eric Ten Hag trying to really get on his team into the mix as we are here onto the United Matters channel. Now, let's see what does Eric Ten Hag has onto his menu of the starting 11. David De Gea, Victor Lindelof, Bruno Fernandes, Anton Martial, Eriksson, Casemiro, Rafael Varane, Santos Anthony, Luke Shaw, Jordan Sancho, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. If you look at that, looks like nothing has been changed by Eric Ten Hag from the team that really went ahead to play alongside a team called Wolverhampton Wanderers at Old Trafford that saw United win by 2-0. Ten Hag has gone ahead to maintain the same team to come in through and obviously get this out of the way. Now, the substitutes, we are having Butland. We are having Diego Dallo. For, I think, the third game consecutively, Dallo is not getting minutes. Harry Maguire, Malacia, Fred, Scott McTominay, Pelestri, Garnacho, and Wout Weghorst. That is the bench that Eric Ten Hag is going to hate to really put up to really be on standby to see to it that we will win this game against Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth have got the following. Neto in goal. They're having Cook, Kelly, Brooks, Lema, Solanke, Christie, Smith, Senesi, Zabavi, and Anthony. Anthony. Those are the 11 starting players of a team of Bournemouth. Let's go to the substitutes. Travers, Stevens, Mayfan, Outara, Stacey, Vina, Mo, Sadi, and Abdu Adejay. That is the starting 11 named by a side of Bournemouth, coming down into the mix with Eric Ten Hag's team that needs a win to go on and really confirm its qualification for the Champions League. And we need only 2 wins. And Ten Hag doesn't want to really elongate the process of really qualifying for the Champions League. He just wants us to win this game of football. And then on Thursday night, as we take on Chelsea, we seal it off with that beautiful win against Chelsea and then confirm our 4th spot, because that game of Fulham needs to really rest some players as he prepares for the finale of the FA Cup down at Wembley as we take on Man City to stop their verge for the treble. That's it. Now, the system that Eric Ten Hag has gone in for is a 4-2-3-1 with David De Gea starting in goal as usual. He's really untouchable and he has gone ahead to keep 16 clean sheets. It's a game where you feel like he can keep his 7th clean sheet of the season. That's it. I believe he can keep a clean sheet tonight. He can, all this evening, because everything is up for him to really do and obviously keep the team up and running, because they are not all a team that really scores very many goals. And if at all they land onto a team that really defends better every time, I think it's hard for them to penetrate a team and cause havoc to the backline of Manchester United. So I think today David De Gea and his back 4 need to go on and be identified and obviously put United where it belongs by taking us to the levels of really keeping a clean sheet and obviously winning this beautiful game of football as it stands. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he has found himself making another consecutive start in a row. Player that's going to have to improve a lot alongside Eric Ten Hag. And all the magic happened after the World Cup when Dallo got an injury and Eric Ten Hag had nothing to do because we had no budget to bring in a right back that Ten Hag wanted in the names of Frimpong. But ever since Aaron Wan-Bissaka came on and really played into that position. He has gone ahead to really show us huge potential. And I think Erik ten Hag is a manager who picks players on merit, not onto favoritism. And Aaron Bissaka is there into the mix, starting onto the right back position of Manchester United. Then Luke Shaw is playing onto the left back of Manchester United. And you would love to see him more that side, because the last time we played them at Old Trafford, he was one of those players that went ahead to score a goal against this team known as Bournemouth. So he's solid and keeps it solid at the left back, and going forward, he offers more when he really crosses the center line and the final third. He is really good, and his deliveries are really so much threatening to the opponent that we face into that time of the game. Then Rafael Varane, Victor Lindelof playing on the left side of the central defense, and Rafael Varane is being played onto the right side of the central defense. This is really good news to see Rafael Varane back, because every time he's playing into that central defense, you are 100% sure that we are safe. We are really safe, and his command helps us not to concede very many goals. And those moments, all those games that they play together with Lisandro Martinez, we saw how good they are and how that centre-back partnership has resulted into being one of the best into the Premier League. And Lindelof, for him, he has just gone ahead to put out a statement to very many that don't believe in him, that I'm a player who can obviously turn around things that you people least expect me to come up and really turn around. And I think this has gone ahead to really give Harry Maguire a message that he is not needed at this club of Manchester United, because he is a fifth choice centre back, with Manchester United going in for players like Kim Min-jae in the summer transfer window. That has left Harry Maguire with no chance, apart from really quitting the club of Manchester United and really finding somewhere else to go ahead and play. I've seen people coming out and insinuate that maybe he won't want to leave Manchester United because he's on a huge contract and is having a huge salary. I think he has more to protect for his national team desires than clinging on to Manchester United and obviously vying to play into that team and not leaving the team. Yet the team has shown him that he doesn't fit the system of Erik ten Hag. And that's a fact that most people don't want to hear. But Harry Maguire is a calamity for Manchester United. And I know very many people here are really happy for him not being into the queue of the starting 11 of Manchester United. And thanks to the return of Varane, Rafael. Then Casemiro and Eriksen in the double pivot. We would like to see more and more activity coming in from Eriksen, especially because ever since return from injury, he doesn't look like the player he was. Remember, Eriksen reached an extent when he was one of the players of United that used to travel a lot of distance on the field of play. But with things changing and overturning, it shows you that he's not really running enough on the field of play. That leaves Casemiro with a huge space in to really defend and obviously shield the back four. So we need to see Eriksen working a lot into that midfield to really complement the activity of Casemiro and give him another reason to really get back to the levels we know Casemiro has always been about. Bruno Fernandes, central attacking midfield. Anthony Santos, right attacking midfielder. And I think he is coming good. He's coming good. And we need to see him really put in those assists for the team of Manchester United and for the centre forward, because I've always told people I don't blame any centre forward of Manchester United for not scoring goals. Do you know why? How many times have you seen centre forward of United getting chances like Anthony gave to Anton Martial in the game of Wolverhampton Wanderers? That's what you're supposed to do, game in, game out. We should be creating chances like those, Selfishness should really be buried at Manchester United, and let's really look at our centre forward. Let's feed him as far as it can. Like Man City, City creates the first chance. When Haaland misses it, they give him another one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. And even if he misses the seventh one, he knows that the 8th, 9th, and 10th chances are really coming. That's what we need to see this club of United do. And these players should go ahead and really embark onto doing that. And we call upon for Sancho and Anthony to do that more and more and more. Then Sancho, left attack midfielder, he comes in through to replay that position because Marcus Rashford has found himself injured. Sorry, he's not injured, but he's ill. He returned from injury. He has trained very well from Monday, but on Friday, he never trained with the team because he was ill. That's the message that Eric Ten Hag really gave us about Marcus Rashford. So we can't wait to see how Sancho is going to go ahead and really put out his goods onto the screen that you're going to watch the game in the next 30 minutes from now. Anton Martial leading the line. And I think what we need to do is simple. Let's create chances for our number 9. That's it. I want us to blame Anton Martial after missing out on like 2 or 3 sitters. That's it. But that tendency of coming out and blaming Anton Martial without him getting a sitter of a chance, in an entire game is really referred to as agenda oriented. That's it. Unless you have an agenda on a player, if at all Anton Martial is not given chances to score, then where is he going to get those balls to score? I think it's better we fed him more and more and more and more, because I really believe that he's clinical, but we create limited chances. That's it. And in this game of football, I would like us to take our chances. I know in the first 15 minutes of the game, you're going to be all over Bournemouth. You're going to be looking in for the first goal. But those chances that come in early in the game, let them have chances or full chances. Let's kill them off, because I've seen Anton Martial put out a statement in an interview that each and every time we score early enough, that gives us more of control of the game and reduce onto what we call the rate of us not really winning these games of football. I'm having Nachitende Esther. I'm scared of our games, but the worst our games have been for the first bottom, for the top half of the teams we're going to have to play into the league. That is Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, Tottenham Hotspur, Fulham, Brighton. Which other team? Aston Villa. So those are the 9 teams that are going to have to really cause us trouble, because we're only going to have to draw at Tottenham Hotspur and really win away at Fulham. But these teams in the bottom half have not gone ahead to really give us a lot of complications in as far as beating them away from home is concerned. When you look at the bottom half from number 10, from number 11, Chelsea, we drew 1-1. Crystal Palace, we drew 1-1. Wolverhampton Wanderers is 13th. We found ourselves in a position of obviously beating Wolverhampton Wanderers by 1-0. Bournemouth is 14th. We are going to play them now. Then West Ham, we lost to them by 1-0. We beat Nottingham Forest by 2-0. We beat Everton by 2-1. We beat Leeds away from home 2-0. We beat Leicester by 1-0 and Southampton by 1-0. So in the bottom half, Irene, I think we are safe. We are safe, but our problem always comes in through when you're playing into the top half of the table. That's it. But in the bottom half, we've been doing wonders. And I think today we are going to go ahead and really get a win into that Vitality Stadium. Then Nachitende Esther, but let's hope that United is going to win. This game is a must-win for Manchester United. It's something that I don't even want to think of us losing and not winning this game of football, because if we don't win this game of football, we are going to pile a lot of pressure to ourselves in the remaining 2 games against Chelsea and against Fulham, and anything can happen. I mean, this us being at Old Trafford, because if Liverpool wins today against Aston Villa, then it's really going to be so much pressure piled onto the team of Manchester United. So we need to come out and really win these games and obviously take ourselves to the levels where we want to be as a club of Manchester United, and obviously win the Champions League spot early enough. Let's see how Bournemouth has gone ahead to line up today. All right, they're having Pedro Neto in goal. They are playing a system of 3-4-2-1. They're having Pedro Neto in goal. They're having Zabani, Senesi, and Kelly in the back 3. Smith is playing as a right wing back. Anthony is playing as a left wing back. Then Lema and Cook into the double pivot, with Christie and Brooks playing as 2 central attacking midfielders. And then Dominic Solanke is leading the line for the side of Bournemouth. So that is how Bournemouth is going to have to line up. And this is a game that we need to come out and obviously win a beautiful game of football today, because what else can you call for from today's game apart from us. Sorry about that. Apart from us calling in for that win, because we need to really register 70 points plus. And right now we are having 69. Not so. Let me see. How many points are we really having? Are we having 66? Let me see. Man United is having 66 points. And for us to really hit 70 points plus, we need to win 2 of our remaining games. And that's what I'm really dying to see this club of Manchester United do today at the Vitality Stadium. So, guys, your thoughts onto that are welcome in the comment section. Beyond and Esa, thank you for watching in through. We are returning after the game of football, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm out. See you after the beautiful game of football.